you don't have a problem taking the big swing and addressing the big issue.
I've always had a mouth. I've always had opinions. I've always had a lot of energy. I've always asked questions. I've always been sort of, disruptive. I've always naturally went against the grain with certain things. And I'm also, I don't think, like when I take the big swings, like you referenced, a lot of times in the things that I say and the things that I do on social media, a lot of times the humor that I'm trying to get across gets missed because people get frustrated with the topic. But I always try to give a little wink, wink, no matter what it is, unless it's something very, very, very serious. And I don't think that that's, appropriate. But even in relatively serious things, I like to, there's always a wink, wink in there if you pay attention.
You're the guy now who in some ways is, I don't know if I go all the way to influencing politics, but involved in politics and having these strong statements. Do you embrace that?
I just feel like, you get to a certain age and, the last administration, the Trump administration, for me, that's what, I had to say something because I felt like, a lot of wool was being pulled over the eyes of people. And I didn't like the rhetoric, and I didn't like the name calling and the bullying. And I think the bullying and all that stuff is I don't think it's appropriate for a president to do that. Leave that to the comedians, leave that to everybody else but the president.
Yeah, and I don't want to go too far into the issues, but that is kind of embracing that whole big swing thing. Because when you start using that voice to do that and you're multi-million followers, like it puts you into a different realm, both with people who love you and people who passionately come at you. Were you prepared for all that?
I mean, I don't know if I was necessarily prepared. Online, people will say some really crazy things, and the anti-Jewish and the racist stuff. Like the fact that people are so comfortable talking about that in a public forum, that's the thing that trips me out the most.